On track to be a teenage billionaire. How much does Ryan get to keep of all this?
Oh, be careful, Ryan.
3 years old, I always saw lots of really young content creators, and I asked my parents if we could do something like that.
The internet just pulled off something wild. It might have actually saved a child's star. Ryan's world looks like it's finally coming to an end, and for the first time in over a decade, this kid might actually get to live like a real teenager. That's insane to even say out loud. Now, if you don't know who Ryan is, you must have been offline for the last 10 years. Ryan's world was the YouTube empire built around a 3-year-old unboxing toys, and that tiny idea exploded into a billion-dollar machine. His face was everywhere: shelves in Walmart, aisles in Target, Nickelodeon shows, mobile games, even backpacks and toothbrushes. The kid basically became a brand before he could spell his own name. Of course, that meant his parents were cashing in big time. Private jets, mansions, luxury everything. But here's the dark truth about these family channels that run on kid cuteness. They always have an expiration date. Ryan's should have ended years ago, but his parents just couldn't let it go. They kept dragging him back in front of the camera, forcing fake smiles and overhyped reactions like the internet wouldn't notice. But come on, watching a 14-year-old act thrilled over slime and superhero costumes isn't family fun anymore. It's awkward, it's uncomfortable, it feels like a hostage video with perfect lighting. Fans started flooding comment sections and social media saying things like "let Ryan retire" and "give this kid a break." And now, finally, it seems like the message got through. Not because mom and dad suddenly found empathy, but because the views dropped off a cliff. No algorithm magic could save them this time. Just pure burnout and greed catching up. This is exactly what happens when parents forget their kid isn't a product. They're a person who's supposed to grow up. Ryan's 14 now.
99,998. 999,999. 1 million. Morning workout complete. I'm ready for superhero school.
That's the age where you're supposed to be figuring out who you are, stressing over acne, talking to your crush, trying to survive high school, not still playing dress up in costumes you outgrew 5 birthdays ago. It's wild that anyone thought this could keep going. But if you scroll through Ryan's world from just a few months ago, you'll see it plain as day. This poor teenager still stuck opening toys like he's in preschool. That spark he had as a kid, gone. What's left is this blank-eyed smile that practically screams, "My parents are making me do this." It's hard to watch, man. Videos like Ryan catches the Easter Bunny or funny challenges for kids. They're still running the same tired skits he did when he was 7. Only difference? Now the kid's got a mustache coming in and a voice deep enough to do movie trailers. It's like watching someone trapped in a time loop. The body grows up, but the content stays stuck in kindergarten. The energy feels forced, the excitement fake, and every funny challenge looks more like a chore. And it's not just me saying it. The internet's been noticing for months. TikTok is flooded with clips of Ryan looking straight up exhausted, with captions like, "Let bro retire already." One clip blew up with nearly 50 million views, showing him awkwardly doing superhero poses while the comments went savage. People were saying things like, "This ain't cute anymore," and "You can see it in his eyes." The whole internet basically agreed. This kid needs a break. Morning workout. Don't be late for superhero school. That's the kind of stuff Ryan's still saying on camera, and people online can't believe it's real. Viewers even started comparing him to Evan Tube, another kid YouTuber who's already moved on, graduated, and grown up.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to be like an animator. I think it's really fun to do because at the end you get to see the whole thing. Sometimes I can see drafts first, and then after I can see the full.
While Ryan's still trapped in the same toddler routine he started over a decade ago, it's sad and awkward to watch. Scroll through the comments and you'll see the internet's completely united on this one. Every single post, every clip, fans are saying the same thing. Set this kid free. They're begging for someone to step in and just let him live a normal teenage life already. But here's where it starts to get dark. Because Ryan's parents, Cheyenne and Loanne, have been the masterminds behind this whole operation since day one. Literally since Ryan was 3 years old. Before most kids even know their ABCS, this boy was being filmed for profit. Loanne quit her job as a teacher to run the channel full-time, and soon after, Cheyenne jumped in too, turning the entire family into a 24/7 production team. Every smile, every toy unboxing, every fun family moment carefully crafted for clicks and cash. They didn't just create a YouTube channel, they built a full-blown empire. At one point, Ryan's World pulled in nearly $30 million in a single year. That's superstar money. His brand exploded into TV shows, video games, and merchandise worth hundreds of millions. But here's the twist. Behind that success is still a kid who can't even drive, can't vote, and probably hasn't had a quiet weekend in years. It's not a YouTube channel anymore. It's a corporate machine powered by one teenager who never really got to choose this life. You'd think at some point they'd just let the kid breathe, right? Let him chill, go to school, hang with friends, be a regular teen for once. But nope, not these parents. Folks like this never stop until the world forces them to. And that's exactly what happened. The only thing that finally slowed the machine down wasn't guilt. It was the crash in views and the internet calling them out so loudly they couldn't ignore it anymore.
Okay, I'll let you count first.
1, 2.
Let's talk real numbers. Back in 2022, Ryan's World was untouchable, pulling in nearly 500 million views a month. That's 500 million clicks for slime and toy videos. But fast forward to now, that number's down to 200 million, and individual uploads are barely cracking 100,000 views. For a channel with over 40 million subscribers, that's embarrassing. Sure, those numbers might still sound big, but for a channel that used to pull 1 billion views per video, that's a serious fall off. The internet moved on, and his parents didn't get the memo. Fans could see it clear as day. The energy was gone. Ryan wasn't a cute little kid anymore. He was a teenager being forced to act like one. You could literally feel the awkwardness through the screen. That fake excitement, the same scripted smiles. It just didn't hit the same. Viewers started comparing him to other former kid YouTubers like EvanTube, who grew up, switched his content, and kept it real. EvanTube matured, he stopped making baby content, and started producing age-appropriate stuff that actually made sense for who he'd become. Meanwhile, Ryan was stuck doing the same skits from 2019 like time had frozen. It's like nobody told him he was allowed to grow up. Then came the interview that broke the internet. YouTuber John sat down with Ryan and his parents for what was supposed to be a wholesome, behind-the-scenes look at their empire. But what the camera captured instead, something way deeper and way more uncomfortable. That interview was supposed to be heartwarming, but instead, it turned into one of the most painfully awkward 53 minutes ever uploaded to YouTube. Every time John asked Ryan a question, his parents jumped in like it was a press conference. Ryan barely spoke. His dad completely took over, rambling about the business, the brand, and the future, while Ryan sat there quiet, staring off like he'd rather be anywhere else. It was hard to watch. And the audience caught on immediately. The comment section was ruthless. One person wrote, "I can't wait for the real Ryan interview in 10 years when his parents aren't around." Another said, "This feels like they're hiding something," while hundreds more simply pleaded, "Let the kid talk." It was clear as day. Ryan wasn't in control of anything. He's just the face of the empire, while his parents pull every single string behind the curtain.
Leave it. Let's check it out. Ooh. Hey, Red Titan.
But here's where Karma decided to drop the mic. Remember that movie they released, Titan Universe Adventure? Yeah, the one hyped up like it was supposed to be the next Marvel-level hit? Total disaster. Reports say the project lost around $9.4 million, and audiences straight up ghosted the theaters. People on TikTok were posting videos showing empty movie rooms. Literally just them sitting alone, laughing at how badly it flopped. Critics weren't any kinder. They shredded it apart, calling it underwhelming influencer junk and a corporate cash grab disguised as family fun. It was brutal, but honestly, deserved, because that flop said it all. When you have underage YouTube stars being pushed into acting gigs they never asked for, and parents who only see dollar signs, this is exactly what happens. The whole thing was a reality check with a price tag. Instead of protecting Ryan when the fame started crumbling, his parents doubled down, kept filming, kept posting, and kept milking the brand dry. It's almost poetic. The same greed that built Ryan's World is now the same thing tearing it apart. Let's not forget, Ryan's World was already under the microscope long before the views tanked. The FTC actually investigated the channel for running misleading ads aimed at preschoolers, basically tricking little kids into watching commercials disguised as content. And to make things even messier, Ryan's mom, Loanne, has a criminal record. So when you stack it all together, the federal investigation, the shady ad practices, the past legal trouble, and a full decade of monetizing their own child, the picture couldn't be clearer. This was never about Ryan's happiness. It was about money, plain and simple. But here's where things finally take a surprising twist, because recently, something's changed. Ryan's barely showing up in videos anymore. The uploads have slowed way down, and the family even moved to Hawaii, claiming it's for Ryan's education. According to them, Ryan's learning Japanese, playing piano, joining sports, actually living like a real kid for once. No bright lights, no cameras, no fake smiles, just life. And honestly, that's the most human thing this story's seen in years. In that same infamous interview, Ryan's dad even hinted they're at a tipping point. He said they're trying to figure out the next phase, maybe animation, maybe something more age-appropriate. He even claimed Ryan's main focus is school now, and that if his son ever wanted to quit YouTube altogether, they'd fully support him.
Guys, I'm trying to use my Minecraft sword here, but it's not very powerful. Look.
Sounds nice, right? Almost too nice. Because let's be honest, this is the same man who's been managing his kid like a brand for 10 years straight. So yeah, people are skeptical, and who can blame them? Still, to be fair, the latest uploads actually do look different. Ryan's stepping into a new animated series that doesn't rely on him being on camera non-stop. If that's truly the direction they're taking, maybe, just maybe, this kid finally gets to grow up without the weight of an empire on his shoulders. When asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" That question hits different for Ryan, doesn't it? After spending most of his life in front of a camera, it finally looks like he's stepping into something new, something that actually fits his age. From the outside, it really does seem like Ryan's slowly retiring from that kiddie-style content and moving toward more chill, creative projects that don't require him to pump out endless toy videos every week. And honestly, that's the best thing that could have ever happened for him. For the first time, he might actually get to live like a real teenager. No forced smiles, no fake superhero school, no non-stop filming schedules. Just time to be himself, hang out, learn, and figure out who he actually wants to be. But I want to know what you think. Do you believe Ryan's truly free from the spotlight, or is this just a new chapter in the same old story? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, share this with someone who grew up watching him, and don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.